studio. I just wanted to share some stuff that I've been working on and some new acquisitions this week. I've had quite a fun week selling random stuff on eBay and using little bits of it to buy a bit more equipment for my latest hyperfocus obsession, which is wood carving, if you've seen any of my earlier videos. And so I've got a few things. I bought a new rotary tool. I bought this on eBay for a £5 plus postage, so just under a tenner in total. I only really wanted this attachment, which allows you to turn it on. That you won't see it, but that spins around, so it's a lot easier to handle than the main rotary tool. I wanted one of these for my existing rotary tool, and I looked on eBay and there were a couple available for like 15 quid brand new, and then I spotted this, which is a rotary tool that came in a case with a load of bits. This table hanging thingy, and all of that was up for auction, starting bid at a £5, so I bid a £5 on it and won it, and that got sent to me 2 days later, a bunch of extra bits and all of that stuff, and it's so much quieter, it's more powerful, it's easier to use, and it's got more variable speeds on it. It's basically a load better than my existing one, which I've only had for like 6 weeks and is already conking out on me because I've used it so much. So I'm really pleased with that. While I was looking at that, I was looking for rotary tool bits and wood carving bits, and spotted someone who was selling a job lot of wood carving hand tools for like 20 quid, right? So I placed a cheeky bid on that and got that too, and that's what we have here. Now the guy then messaged me after and said, oh, actually I found a load more bits, so I'll just stick those in with the stuff that you just bought, which I was like, yeah, sure mate, thanks. And this is what it is. I've got tons of it, loads of sharpening equipment, like this old sharpening stone in this cool box, like all of these things that are good for lino cut, wood carving as a proper wood carving knife. Tons of these little, I don't know what you call them, but they're for gouging bits of wood out. I should probably know this by now. I have done a fair bit of lino cut, and I knew I needed some more lino cut tools. So voila, chisels, wood chisel with a slanted edge, whatever that is. One of these Japanese saw things, which is supposed to be quite good. And just like stuff, like, oh, look at all this for fucking 20 quid. If I try to get this amount of stuff brand new, this is 100 quid or something, more probably. Or I'd have to buy crappy stuff from Amazon for, made by one of these weird named Amazon companies based in China, and it wouldn't cost me that much, but it'll be shite. Whereas this is good, they've got wooden handles and everything. And there's like 4 sharpeners in here. Some of these things I already had. And I've got a couple of packs of really good quality sandpaper. And I was running out of sandpaper. It was just like Christmas again, and it's only beginning of February. So like it's just been a wonderful bonanza of cool stuff coming in. So eBay, I thought kind of was sort of past its day, but it turns out it still rocks. So if you want cool stuff, go on eBay. If you want a bunch of old heavy metal vinyl, then go and buy my old heavy metal vinyl, which I'm selling off eBay, and I've got some pretty pennies for some old Judas Priest albums earlier this week. So and there's plenty of other stuff up there as well, some real little gems. If you're not into heavy metal vinyl, I'm selling some graphic novels and things like that in there. I'll put the link in the show notes, but there you go. If you buy my stuff, I get to buy more of this stuff. Yes, and also we get to continue to eat and things like that. What have I been making with it? Well, this is my first sort of real go at using the new rotary tool, and it's a total mess. Although I quite like what's going on with this, I keep sort of hacking away at it and making it less good. Which is either, well, partly I don't know what I'm doing, and partly because I just don't know when to leave things alone. But I'm going to keep working away at this and hoping for the best. If it turns into nothing useful, well, I can think of something else to do with it. This came as part of a big joist, a big like beam of wood that I found in the shed out the back here. That is stuff that's all going to go in the skip eventually. So I asked the guy who owns the land if I could have the wood, and he says, "Go for your life, it's all getting thrown away." So this was like 3 meters worth of wood, all that fat thickness. It's this stuff. And so I cut it up into little bits, and there's another one there that I've cut out into big bits. So yeah, I've got loads of this. So if this really does go horribly wrong, or more wrong, then I've got loads more. That's what it looked like to begin with. So got plenty of that. I don't know if I showed these ones before. I've started making holes in things, and that's quite cool. But I seem to have destroyed my drills, yeah, and so I've been collecting wood everywhere I'm out at the moment. I've just got a bit obsessed by it because of the winds and the fact that there's tons of trees around here. There's loads of bits of wood that have been blown down and sawed up because they were blocking thoroughfares and stuff. So I've just been grabbing bits and pieces as I find them. And so walking down the road with something that looks like that, not looking at all weird. So that's a lovely bit of wood there. I don't know what it is, maybe birch or something. God knows, I'll find out. It's quite a dark wood. So that'll get used when it's dried out a bit. I've got this thing down here from the back garden. That's going to take a long time to dry. That's a big bit of a tree. And another one here, look. And there's loads of these, and I can just use them. Yeah, so I don't know, a lot of this stuff is going to take a couple of months to be in any usable state. And I'm really not good at being patient and waiting for things to dry, so I'll probably start hacking away at them. But having found all the wood out the back, stuff like this, which is the rest of that big beam, I can use now. So I'll probably start trying to glue it together to make some bigger pieces, or maybe I'll just try some whittling and try maybe some three-dimensional stuff. So I've got plenty of, and this is bone dry, probably a bit of woodworm in there, but I can imagine it's been killed by the cold. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting back onto this. I'm finding the process of wood carving so obscenely mindful. I sort of, once I start, I can't stop, and especially when I put my mask on. This is a proper industrial mask. I figured it was only like 15 quid. I figured if I'm going to do it, I should do it properly. And this is capable of handling like spray painting and all these things, so sort of more chemical or solvent based environments, and we'll filter those out. So this is a pretty hardcore thing, and I bought one that was the whole face, because you can get ones that are just the mouth only, because I thought, well, I could do with the face mask as well, because this stuff gets in your eyes. What I didn't think about is that I wear glasses, and it really doesn't work well with glasses because it needs a full contact around your face, and glasses go through the ears, and then you end up just getting all steamed up and horrible. So I came up with the solution of taping one of my pairs of glasses to the outside. Now, because they're further away from my eyeballs, the magnification's better. So actually, it's sort of better. It's sort of better than just wearing my glasses, and And since it's freezing out there, it's keeping my face warm, right? This is like 0 degrees in here at the moment, and it feels quite cozy. You know, I'm like in my own little fish bowl, and it's really nice and sort of and confined, and sort of the world can't get to me. Obviously, you know, if you really want to get to me, you're clobbing me around the back of the head. It's not really actually protecting me, but you kind of feel like you are in a car or something where you're in a bubble away from the world. So yeah, I just put this on, stick my headphones on, and sort of just start hacking away at bits of wood, and then like 3 hours have gone, and I'm like, oh, I was supposed to be doing other things, and that's really good for me. I need that. And I don't think I've got quite that level of hyperfocus from my other arts for quite a while. I find painting very mindful, but I'm sort of a bit out of ideas and enthusiasm. So it's marvellous that I've got this, and I'll get bored with it. Absolutely, I definitely will. But in the meantime, it's quite good, and I'm got a few finished pieces which I'll show you at some point. They're in the process of being varnished and are wet at the moment, which I'm going to see if a couple of local shops will stock, and because I think they're quite sort of, you know, homewaresy. That's the thing about woods, as opposed to my big canvases with staring ladies and scenes from 1940s horror films. My wood carving stuff is all fairly innocuous, and old ladies would have it on their mantelpiece maybe, or on their walls in their dining rooms, and so I might actually make some money, God forbid, because at the moment my ability to make art is entirely dependent on my ability to sell my huge heavy metal vinyl collection, which I'm okay with. I don't mind getting rid of it. So that's probably me for today. I have no idea why anyone is watching these. If you're watching it, you're watching it. But if you're not, if no one's watching this and no one's seen it, and there's no real evidence that it happened until someone watches it, are you watching it? Look, I don't know. This is very, very confusing. Well, if you are, come back again. Yeah? Deal?